Alright, I'm back. PC issues, but oh yeah, I came back where I left off at, and I got one of my guys. Okay, so sorry about that. Um, Once I get some viewers and some subscriptions, I'll be able to get a better computer. Until then. Might have occasional issues. Shouldn't happen often though. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Okay. Video should be where I left off at, but we'll see.
Good. 1, 2, feet flat, don't fidget. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. Drive it up. Good job. Put the weight back. Good. Good. All right, guys. So remember, you want to go to failure, not fatigue. So what does that mean? Take up to 3 minutes between sets. Get yourself plenty.
Alright, here's the thing. A lot of people say that, not knocking it. Probably true. But let's be honest. I'm not resting that long. I've hit it like within 30 seconds in between. I'm not getting fatigued because my body's probably used to doing that. But, you know, listen to your body, all of that other stuff. You'll be fine. Oh, sugarcane seed. I don't think I have that. I might have some. Alright. Listen, this motherfucker walks into the fucking shit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna just go ahead. If he teleports to me, it's whatever. Oh, yeah. But 90% sure this is where I gotta go anyways. I'm already here, motherfucker. Well, hello there. Maybe didn't need to pick up that quest, but it's whatever. Alright, I went into a full circle. I've explored everywhere. Acquire a pineapple? There's not even pineapples on this planet. It's like they're just fucking with me. I have pineapple at my base though, so you can go eat a dick. Okay. Alright. Listen, I want to go back and eat something for my base, but they keep giving me quests, and I have people for me. Also, I have people I can pick up, but I have no freaking room on my ship because they're stupid.
Plenty of time to create stamina because you do not want to go to fatigue. You want to go to failure, take plenty of time. If you end up taking only a minute rest, you're not going to be able to use those heavy weights, especially during those heavy working sets. Come on. It's time to have some fun. Drive. 1. Give me 8. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8, put it back. Good job. All right, guys, remember, if you're using a top set working weight and you do 8 easily, put the weight back, rest up again, add more weight, and try to get to that 8 reps while really pushing. You want to be able to struggle right on that rep number 7 or 8 to be able to build maximum power. Good, come on. Come on. All right. Go, go. Keep going. Go, go, go. One more, one more, one more. Come on, together, together. Use your triceps. Drive, drive, together. Together, 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 together. Together, together, together. Now go down slowly, keep your elbows in. Keep your elbows in, slow, slow, elbows in. Good job. That's how you do it.
I almost died.
He's not done yet and he's saying, I almost died. Okay. That's it. All right, guys, so that was 97. Again, building up his strength 6 weeks back. Very, very good. For a while, he wasn't doing any weights in the upper body because, again, you want to show him the spot?
Yeah. I get here a surgery. I don't know if you can see it.
He had a really bad shaker accident. Show him how you shake your shaker.
A lot of that.
He had a really bad shaker injury.
I don't have the good technique.
Okay, all right. Now we're going to do a neutral.
Oh, shit.
Okay, we'll do a set. We'll do a neutral. Let's start off with 66 pounds, and then we'll do a couple sets on that one. We'll get a nice stretch, drive up, but just nothing crazy, not extreme stretch, just full range of motion.
Okay.
And then drive up. Okay? Let's go. Go. 2, excellent. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, partial, 9, that's it. Good.
Light?
Good job. Good job. Good. Put that back and we'll do one more set. Go. This time we'll rest a little longer. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Kick him up. Go. Boom, boom. Good. Go. 1, go. 2, go. 3, go. 4, go. 5, go. 6, 7, 8, keep going. 9, one more. Up, higher, higher. Together, now go down nice and slow, slow. Good job. That's how you do it. Tortura, go. All right, guys, what we're doing is we're
Michael
doing
Jackson
chest day.
acts?
Love the different versions of the Panada fly machines. This one is considered the middle chest. There's an upper, and there's also a decline, lower. So in this, creating that midpoint, because with all the Panada pieces of equipment, you want to be able to break down every single angle of the muscle that you're trying to target. So we're going to go ahead and do this set. Let's go. Good. Again, bracing his feet, keeping his feet down, midsection tight, coming together, controlling the stretch. Good. Going all the way back, but not hyperextending. Good. Good. Squeezing together, almost like hugging a barrel. Good. Squeeze. Good. Big chest. He wants that big round chest on stage. Good. And then if you want to make it a little bit harder, open your hands. Open your hands. There you go. Control. Good. Squeeze. Huge believer in being able to do palms open. Go. Go. One more. And you got one more. Hold it. Slow. Slow down. 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 Good job. Good.
That's weird.
Yep.
Because it's easy, but not easy. The
Yes.
weight is nothing crazy.
Right. And the reason for that is because what you're doing is you're feeling more tension on the way up where you're naturally stronger. So therefore, with the Panada, the biomechanics are working with your body so that as you're building strength through the range of motion, it actually makes the range of motion a little more difficult, so you get peak contraction at the very top. So again, that's what makes Panada so good. All right, set 2 of the Panada middle chest fly machine. Good. He's going to open up those hands together. Excellent. Good. As you can see, he's put on a lot of good size through his chest. Used to be one of his weak points. Now he's putting on more size in there. Good.
Keep getting
Open
rocket
your hands. Don't get lazy. Once you come together. Good. There you go. Again. Good. Together, together. Don't cheat. Together, together. Come on. Slow, slow. Come on. Come on. Together. Together. Together, 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 together. Right there. Hold it. 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 I'm trying. Hold it. 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 Good job. Excellent set. Boom. There you go.
I cannot, with that weight, I cannot do this.
Do what?
But it's too much chichi.
Too much chi-chi?
Right now, yeah.
Squeeze your chest, come on. Sit up. There you go. Chin up, chin up. Squeeze that chest. Good. Squeeze it, squeeze it. 5-second flex set. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax for a second. Now do a most muscular crab. Go. Squeeze, squeeze the chest more. More. Chest up, like that. There you go. Good. Chin up, chin up. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Good job. There you go. That's how you get 3D. We're pushing tons of blood into that muscle right after you activate it. That's it. 2 sets. 1 warm up, 1 working set. It's perfect. We did a flex set at the end so you can get good mind-muscle connection. And now on to the next exercise. There's no point in just going over and over and over at a low intensity. Kill it and move on. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, we're doing the Panada Smith dual system. So what is the Power Smith dual system? Think of a Smith machine, but literally a dumbbell version of it. So isolateral, so you can use your left and right side independently. So if you have any kind of imbalance, you can be able to create balance because you're not using a standard barbell or a basic Smith machine. On this particular exercise, this particular machine can go flat as well as decline. We're gonna go ahead and go decline. Grab the handle on the left, grab it, squeeze it, and lean back. Go back, yay. Let go now, yay, congratulations. Put your feet in there. So, and you thought Disneyland was in Orlando. It's here.
This one is the Disney of the bodybuilding.
This is the Disneyland without the mouse, but with the pump. Let's go. There you go.
Like a baby.
Yeah, that's right. To sleep. Yeah, that's it. There you go. Go, turn, up and turn. Unlock. Good. Going in. Good, stretch and drive. 1. 2. Excellent. 3. 4. Good. 6. Good. Watch your wrists. Keep going. Good, go. Good. One more. Go up. Bend and drive. And lock it out. Good job. Up. Good. And go. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Keep going. Up. Up. Up, 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 up. Now lock it.
Shit. This one is super heavy for me.
Yeah? You're not used to it.
No.
Okay, come on up. Squeeze your chest. It's time to grow. Good. Good. All that new tissue. Squeeze. 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 Squeeze it. Good job. Catch your breath. Good. All right. So guys, similar to the last exercise,
I don't have much to say on this one. This is a pretty good
dual system press,
guy.
2 sets.
He knows he's
We
talking
did
about
one
way more
warm-up
than I
set,
will.
one working set. There's no point in going lighter because by that point, you're just going to fatigue. We changed the
Do have
angles up. We hit
critiques
that
of
decline.
course, 'cause
Now we're going to go
always
on to
do.
the next exercise. Don't mess around with it. Once you go to failure, you're done. Time to move on. Okay, so right now, rate your physique, but not by me, but by Bam.
Yeah.
There you go. That's right. All right, how's he looking, Sam?
A lot bigger,
A lot bigger?
much more full,
Okay.
and I like what I'm seeing in the chest area.
Yeah?
Bigger than.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? A little,
Grown a lot.
yeah? All right. Some good improvements or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You want to see him do a pose or not?
Yeah.
Which pose?
Let's see your most muscular.
Oof.
See it.
There you go. He just needs a tan, but it's doing pretty good.
Yeah. He's on his bulk, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
on his bulk. Yeah. There you go. That's what you got. On a scale from 1 to 10, what do you got him, Cam?
I got him, I'd say
Be honest.
9.
Oh, yeah. And that's honest. I love it.
Go. Good. 3.
I will
Farther
say it's
stretch.
crazy. That kid probably knows what he's talking about.
Good. Chest up, chest up. Shoulders back. Good. Good. Stretch out. Stretch out. Good. Good. Keep going. Drive up. Squeeze. Good. Good.
All right. You can't keep going to the spine and back and forth.
With the chest, it's that front shoulder, that front delt. Good. Come on. Come on. You got 2 more. 1 more. All the way up. All the way up. Good job. Ooh. Yes. Yeah, 1 more set.
Okay.
Good. So you know if Cam says you're getting bigger because he doesn't lie.
No?
No. Young kids don't lie.
That's
That's
true.
one thing they don't have a filter.
That's
They don't
true.
have a filter. He went to somebody and said, "You look like shit, bro." Actually, that was me. 2.
All right.
Good stretch. Good, 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 good. Stretch. Get your chest up. Chin up, chin up, chin up. Good. Good. Good.
Dumpling, huh?
Good. You want to hit the front delt and the chest. Squeeze up. That's it.
Never made that before.
Good.
But
Even your
legit.
delts are growing too. Good. Good. Come on, 2 more. 2 more. Come on, Axel. Up. Good. Up. Up. Partial. Go. 1, 2. That's it. Good.
All right.
1 last flex set. Let's go right there. Yep, right there. Good. Chin up, chin up. Squeeze. Good. That's right. Keep it tight. Blow it out. Good. Chest up, squeeze. Chest up. Good pump. Hold it. Hold it. You got 5 more seconds. Squeeze. 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 Relax. Catch your breath. Catch your breath. Now do a side chest. Good. There you go. Hold it. There you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay. Catch your breath. Catch your breath. Now do other side. Side chest.
I don't
other
know
side.
how to say
It's okay.
to do it this way.
It's okay. You know now. No, do your opposite feet. Opposite feet. There you go.
Like
Go up
that?
on your toe. Bring it up into the side of your foot. Bring it to the side of your foot. Right there in the pocket. Go up on your heel. Like that. Push your legs together. Your legs are grown, dude. Good. Good. Go. Side chest. Good. Hold it. Arch back. Twist. Twist. Right there. Look up. Smile. 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 Hold it. 5, 4, 3. Twist. Twist. Twist more. There you go. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Squeeze. 3, 2. Good job. All right, guys. In between sets, we're posing, but just a reminder out there, if you haven't had a chance to check out the FST7 app, your chance to be able to try the app for only $1. Use HaniYT for the code, $1 to be able to get full access to my training, my videos on posing, all the behind-the-scenes exclusive content on the HaniRamblon.com page. You can download the app, or you can go ahead and find it in Google or the Apple app stores. So check it out. Squeeze your chest. That's it. Moving forward a little more. That's it. More traps. More traps. Stretch the traps. That's it. That's it. Hold that. Yeah. Squeeze your chest more. Squeeze. 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 Hold it. Hold it. Hold it right there. Hold it. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. 1 second. Good job. Catch your breath. Catch your breath. Good. Good. Push your back double bicep. Go. There you go. Good. That's improved too. Hold that right there. Turn your wrists. Like that. Hold that. Hold it. Peek your arms. That's it. Right there. Right there. Right there. Squeeze. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good job. Now what you gotta do is arch your back. Arch your back. Like that. Good. Get a bit wide with the back. That's it. Like that. Good.
I'm making up all this stuff.
Twist one. Twist one.
Like this?
Yeah. But your shoulder needs to go up. Like that. There you go. Squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good job. Come on, I know you don't like this pose. Let's go.
No, I suck.
Come on. He's like, I'm men's physique. I don't need big biceps. Yeah. Squeeze your chest. Yeah, do it again. Just do it again. But when you're doing that, keep your midsection tight, squeeze your chest, and then come up. Okay, let's go. You got this. Squeeze your chest. Squeeze your chest. There you go. Squeeze your chest. Squeeze your chest. Get your lats out wide. Get your elbows. Bend your elbows more. Like that. There. Squeeze your chest. Squeeze your chest. Good. Now go to your front double. There you go. Hold that. Wrist right now. Hold it. Don't look like you're taking a shit. Good.
Don't look like you're
Keep
taking
your midsection tight. Good.
Oh shit.
Come down. There you go. Like that. Hold that. Yeah. Come down like that. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Come on. You got to practice this more. You're not practicing this one. I know you're not. I know. I can tell. It's time to have some fun now. There you go. Wide. Get the shoulders up. Bend your elbows. That's it. Get your elbows up a little higher. That's better. Good. Pull this out. There you go. Good. Like that. Shoulders wide. 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 That's better. That's better. That's better. Good. Good. Now put one hand on like that. That's it. Yeah. Good. Squeeze your shoulders wide. Good. Like that. Squeeze. Yes. Hold it. Good. Relax for a second. Good. Catch your breath. Relax.
How do you say?
Roll hands
Good.
will go
Very
here.
good. You put on a good size. It's been good 6 weeks. Your body may.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's too much good.
Okay.
Yeah. I think this program has been better than the last program.
For me, yeah.
Yeah. Good. Squeeze the chest. That's it. Squeeze. 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 Lean forward a little bit. Like that. There you go. Squeeze. 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 Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Good. I want you to do archer pose on this one. Let's see what it looks like. Go. Come on. Good. Good. Finger together. Like that. Good. Like that. Go. Like that. Hold it. Hold it. Hold like that. Hold it like that. Right there. Hold it. 5 seconds. 4, 3. Look. 3, 2, 1. Good. Good. So back to the bicep. Come on. Come on. Last pose. Make it work.
Poses. These poses are
Go.
legit.
Leg back. Good. Good. There you go.
Imagine when he's on a cut. It's gonna be crazy.
Good. Lean forward a little bit. Like that. Right there. Good. Hold that. Hold that. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Good job. All right, guys. It's been great having Axel back. It's been 6 months since we saw each other, since the injury, the surgery. He's put on 10 more kilos because he couldn't train for, what, 4 months?
4 months. Yeah.
How's it feel to be back?
Great. Really great. I was very sad without training. It was difficult, but now we're good.
Yeah, chest is growing, shoulders are growing, arms are growing, back is growing. I don't know. Also, let's see the legs. Come on. See how the legs are. Let's give it a quick look. Good. Bring them down. Let's see.
Oh, the calves.
Right there. That's fine, right there. You can cover the calves a little bit if you want. There you go. Good. There you go. Good job. Legs are growing too. Everything seems to be growing, which is great. 6 weeks back, the key is to try to put on 5 to 7 more pounds. So again, about 3 kilos, 4 kilos is what we're trying to shoot for. From this weight, he's about 200 pounds. And now being able to just try to get strong again. Again, tore some ligaments in his wrists, had that reattached from a training injury. Now it's all about trying to put on the fresh muscle and then showing the seasoning of that muscle with getting it grainy. And then trying to put overall more size onto almost a 6-foot frame, and then trying to get him on stage soon. Okay, so now,
Please,
yes, so
please.
you want to see what? Again, so welcome back.
Thank you.
All right, now get ready for the next part of the journey. We're gonna hit a couple more workouts while he's here. So again, sharing all the tips and tricks for you to be able to maximize your workout at home. Cannot wait to show you the next 2 days of our training. Love you all. Hani, Axel, peace.
Welcome back, YouTube. Off-season week 20. And today I wanted to share some updates with you with where we are, seeing as though my food has been taken up as of this week.
Oh, this guy's
So
off
peak
season
calories
still
now
flying
are
and diet following a diet.
5,148 on training day. 352 grams of protein, 809 grams of carbs, 56 grams of fat. Rest day calories are now at 4,247, 366 protein, 560 carb, 61 fat. So today is going to be a push day, and I wanted to give you a lowdown of where I am with the updates. This week, my body weight has hit an average of 265, and I am feeling great. Still very, very productive.
I'm gonna go buy some stuff in the shop.
I'm still feeling really good, I will be honest with you. My sleep, I've been averaging pretty much 89.5 sleep scores on my Oura Ring. No CPAP. My resting heart rate has been averaging at 61, with my HRV averaging around 40. My blood pressure, as always, is sitting pretty low, like 110 over 70. Blood work has been back again from eval. Any of you who haven't watched my video on blood work, please give it a watch. It's a few videos back.
shops.
I get my blood work done every single month with eval, and health markers are still looking very much on point. So I am in a great position to continue moving forward. This is now week 16 of my push, but week 20 of my off season. Therefore, based off the condition that I'm holding at the moment, based off how high my appetite is, my sleep, my health markers, I am certainly confident that we can probably keep this momentum and keep this off-season going for a fairly long time, I'll be honest with you. I think I've got at least 10 weeks in me before I start to see either body fat creep up higher than I want it to, or I start to get to a point where some of the health markers may be getting a little bit elevated, like my triglycerides, or like my LDL cholesterol, which hasn't ever been a problem, but I do notice that towards the end of the off season, when I hit that 30-week mark, generally that's probably the only metrics that do tend to start to increase a little bit. However, they never get skewed or beyond a range where I would consider
I guess
being
this ain't the shops no more.
bad. My kidney markers always look pretty incredible, both cystatin C and EGFR, so I have no issues with that. But in general, guys, I want to make a huge point of making sure that you're mindful of capitalizing on your off-season push-up phases, but without it being at the sacrifice of your health. We can all take more, doesn't mean we should. We can all eat more, doesn't mean we should. We can all train with more volume, doesn't mean we should. Sometimes more is not the answer, sometimes better is simply the answer. And that's something I want you to be mindful of. Now, my training volume at the moment is 16 working sets on pull days, 10 working sets for lats and upper back, 2 working sets of drugs, so traps and mid back, 2 working sets of rear delts, and 2 working sets of bicep curls. Push days are 14 working sets. We've got 4 direct working sets of lateral work. We've got 2 direct working sets of tricep, and the rest is pressing and chest work. So we've got pretty much 5 sets.
I don't know this
press work,
guy,
3
but he looks
sets
pretty
of
lean
cable
for this
flies.
off season. So
Both push days are pretty much identical, with just slight differentiation in exercise selection. Exactly the same on the pull day. It's basically the same session, but using slightly different machines. And in some cases, I'm actually doing the same exercises pretty much every 4 days. I have found that to be the most effective, and the longer I do this now, the less variety I actually have within my training. And that's food for thought, guys. I think sometimes too much variety can actually cost you progress, not add to it. My lower body days currently are 13 working sets, and that is split between 5 working sets for hamstrings, 5 working sets for quads, 2 working sets for calves, and 1 working set for bicep work. My leg days are the only days that do differ slightly, with one being a little bit more focused on the hamstrings, where I will do all my hamstring work first and then a hip hinge. The second one is 4 sets of leg curls first, leg extension, hack squat, and then we finish on a 45-degree hip extension. The hamstring bias leg day is more so 4 sets of hamstring curls, which we have seen in one of the previous vlogs, followed by hip hinge, then leg extension, then leg press, and then calf work. And then 1 set of Zoltman curl, which is a bicep curl variation that does target your forearm a little bit. Now, I'm trying to be as concise as possible of giving you these updates, but I will do a separate day, potentially breaking down my training, and another full day of eating pretty soon, especially now calories has been increased on both training days and rest days. But as always, guys, if there's anything specific you want to see from me, please comment below and I will make that happen. And if there is anything you need help with from myself, our mentorship with MK Coaching, or even consultations or training programs, head over to Team MK Coaching and see how we can help you achieve all of your goals in 2026. This is what we do, and this is what our passion is, guys and girls. Coaching is definitely a passion project for myself and Meg. It's not a business as such as most people treat it. It's more so what we do because we love it, not because we have to do it. And there's a big difference when you do things because you want to do them, and there's a big difference between doing things because you have to do them. I think the work that you always put in is always going to be better. Now, guys and girls, a huge reminder as well, Train by JP is now operating within the EU. So you can use my code now on Train by JP EU, KUBA10, and in UK as your normal KUBA10. So if you want to support me, support the channel, make sure you subscribe, make sure you use my codes with Hardbody, KUBA10 with Train by JP, and then KUBA at his strips and cast iron lifting shoes. That is the advert's over, guys. Now, see you in the gym for push day. I do have my client over today, and he has jumped in, which is amazing. It's not something I do often, but if I have been working with someone long term, they do get the pleasure of training with me. However, they have to be a long-term client. I do not let clients that only just start jumping with me anymore, because there has to be a learning process first before you get the opportunity to do so, and you have to show some commitment with your time and efforts before that happens. So guys, hope you enjoyed the session. If there's any questions, anything you need from me, or anything you want to see in specific, please comment below and let me know what you want to see. And I hope you guys will enjoy the training day, leg day that I did with Jack Eagles. I enjoyed that one a lot as well. So that's getting filmed this week, so you will see that at some point.
I gotta go back.
Either before this video or after. I think it's the next video after this video, so stay tuned, guys and girls. And for now, push day. Let's get it, baby.
Push day about to go down. Gym is pretty rammed, as we do have a powerlifting event, so it's definitely a good vibe. I've got my client Travis, who is doing with me for push. So we are about to get going. As you can see, I'm already hyped up.
At least the computer did.
Has gone down, creatine has gone down, and I am feeling good. I have done my usual drills, which is planks and hanging stretch and some scap retractions. Takes 5 minutes, but gets some blood flow going and gets me mentally ready to get in the game. So exercise number 1 will be lateral raise, and then we'll follow up with Smith machine press, then flat Train by JP press, cable fly behind the back lateral, and overhead extension. So very simple session, but very effective. So let's get it. Okay,
We're gonna switch it up a little bit. Shoulder warm up, okay.
Okay.
Here we go. A single arm lateral raise, 2 working sets. The reason why I have opted for single arm in this session is because I did not have my usual setup with the yoga pad in my chest. So single arm sufficed for this session, but the following session I actually did bilateral work. However, I still prefer working unilaterally.
There's all stuff on
mostly
the sale,
for
but I'm waiting to get a
delts,
shit ton of
arms,
money.
and lats, because I do believe
Till then,
you can get much more out
just
of
use
the
my stuff
movements
for
when
fuel.
you are training these body parts unilaterally. But as always, we cannot just do unilateral work, so you need to have a variety and a mixture of both unilateral and bilateral movements. That's the key.
Working sets on this piece. Now, the
That's a
way I like to
shortcut,
warm
guys.
up my fan pieces is I generally put setting 4 on, which is
let's see what he says.
quite heavy and short in range,
Oh,
which
you
is
could
less
just straight up buy the
fatiguing. It allows me
bars.
to
Do I
really
not?
build up
Nah, that
to the
sucks.
maximum weight when I want to be as fresh as possible to preserve all of my strength for the top working set. First set, setting 1, which is electrolyzed pieces for prime. Setting 1,
Okay.
I would argue, is
That's cool.
it's not an even
Don't need
resistance.
that stuff.
It's more still heavy in the short range.
What is this one?
Setting 5 is more even, and the setting 3 is more mid to lengthened. So now, set 1 with stack has been done. Back off set now will be done with setting 3, and I will aim to match the reps of my previous set. That's the beauty of manipulating resistance profiles. So stay tuned, let's see if I can get it, eh?
I can use this now.
I guess that's mission accomplished. To anyone that says manipulating resistance profiles doesn't make sense or isn't beneficial, well, this is proof for you that, guess what? It is beneficial. Anyway, next, the most effective, non-optimal exercise of all time, low incline submission machine press. Let's get it back.
5,000?
So Travis is just doing some warm-up work. And again, this isn't anything heavy or to failure. I do not do any working sets or fly work before my press work at this moment in time. I will run phases where I will run my isolations before compounds, but at the moment, I am preferring to just do 1 to 2 very light sets of a few reps just to get my pecs lit up before I press.
Little.
And the main reason for that is I want to make sure that my pressing is staying on my pecs as much as possible. And look, yes, execution and setup plays the biggest role in this, but I do believe that there is merits to actually getting some sensation into the area of into the muscle that you're trying to train. I think it will always allow you to stay a little bit more intentional, as well as making sure execution is on point within that given exercise. So be mindful of that. Again, here, it's more of a decline, moving from a high to a low plane of motion, letting the scat fully work. And again, just literally 5-6 reps with hard contraction.
This one will be the fuel one. My ship's completely fueled. I don't have any more gas. Or I don't need any more gas.
Okay, we will get stuck into the pressing now. On the Smith, I have been running a 10-degree incline Smith, but now going to this training block, I've raised it to 20 because I'm weak in that position, and then my second Smith I kept at 30, so it's still more of a moderate incline, but what I have found is if I can build up to 4 plates and above, like I did on 10 degree on a 20, I do feel like my chest will show for it. So find movements that you're weaker in and progress them over time. That doesn't mean get stronger, just your weaker movements. It means periodize them where you can run a position where you're stronger in for a time and then refer to positions that you're weaker in.
for a time and switch back and forth. Mine.
Alright, I gotta figure out what this main quest is so I can get the next boss area. Because a lot of the other stuff is just too strong for me right now. Okay, it's pressing. Great form. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
First set, I definitely think I rushed a little bit, but that was still acceptable rep. A little bit scrappy, but it was just a lockout that I almost missed out on. Second set, however, I matched the reps from last week, but with much less effort. So that is, again, a full progressive overload. I know that next week now, top set, I know I've got 5 super clean and easier reps in me. From the back off,
I'm gonna do some more fighting.
I will take.
These quests
The
here are
I think it's
pretty
in there.
decent.
So that's the way I like to see progression through.
Need
Next
sugar.
exercise is trained by JP / granite chest press, which is amazing. So I'm looking forward to seeing what
Sugar,
we're doing next.
pineapple, and something else.
Here we go.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go.
Big boy sets. There we go now. This press is absolutely incredible. But the way we set it up, it's literal all pec, which is exactly what I want. Okay. Here we fucking go.
Yo, some of this gym music is just too EDM. Let me just talk over it though. Okay. FYI, I'm just picking up missions and
Perfect.
going on them for.
I actually did
hopes
free
that I
working
get
sets on this
an
piece.
upgrade module.
And the reason why we can afford to do free working sets is because the resistance profile on this machine is a lot more favourable than the Smith. The Smith is more even. This, however, is heavy in the stretch, which gives me the ability to not only do more work on this, but it definitely doesn't fatigue the tricep as much, and it just allows you to get a little bit more out of the movement when it comes to matching the strength curve of the muscle resistance profile of the machine. Nothing that is a must, however, it can be beneficial, especially when you do have these machines available. So be mindful of that, guys. Free working sets here, 1 set with 4 plates, then I went heavier, 4, 4.5, and then now we will move on to following set with 4 plates. And that is how I like to structure some of the working sets.
Just get in. Okay, here we go.
Oh, okay. I like this video, but the music they're playing is probably skip it. I'm still doing some quests, so I might just mute it for a second. Yeah, I know I can't get any more people. The ship's not big enough.
Okay. Boosh. Come on, please. Thank you, sir.
I got two meshes to do the same thing. Okay, I do want to make a base so that way I can. What am I supposed to return to?
Oh, that was perfect.
Yeah, what am I
That is
supposed to
now-
do with that guy?
The latter portion of the workout, which is the incline cable fly. We do have 3 working sets here, and I will actually go 50, 45, 40, and this is already a progression. So, entire session has pretty much progressed by a rep here and there. Especially watching back the videos, it's definitely been productive. I feel like that press felt great. I think setup today was better. I was a rep up as well, and I was a rep up on here, which is a win. The only thing that matched was on the Smith, but arguably back off set was better than previous week, and top set was comparable of just missing that last portion of the rep, but luckily I did pretty much get a scrappy lockout. But that's something to actually put into place next week, where next session,
Yeah, what the
in
fuck
8
do I
days'
do?
time when I have
Sometimes
this,
these questions
I will
don't
just
make
aim
sense.
to match that 150 and not try and progress with load or reps, just improve execution and make that last rep smoother. So, Travis,
Oh, am I supposed to have that guy
let's
with
get
me?
it, baby. Arms slightly bent, and then think
I don't.
bicep
Is that what's
forward and
happening?
across. Boom, yes sir.
Just don't get it. I'm leaving, try to come back, but I'm gonna rest for a second. Seated ladder raise? Or, yeah, ladder raise, I guess. I don't know how to call that. Lateral raise. Great form. Look at that. No swinging, no bouncing. This guy's a beast. One more video after this, which is Sam Sulik. Killing it. I'll be right back. I don't like to play the videos when I'm gone, so sorry. All right. Alright, I have these new seeds. I want to plant them on some location. What can I make the legs? Bigger. Okay, wheat, nice. Wheat, I gotta get wheat. I can make this cake. I have wheat somewhere. Pancakes? Oh shit. I'm just making stuff that I don't have already. Oh, I'm gonna play this video again. I'm not making anything for any particular reason, but
Yep. Okay, guys and girls. 2 working sets on behind the back cable lateral raise. This is a tremendous variation of lateral raise. Honestly, if you can set this up, I very much recommend give it a shot. It feels insane. It's extremely stable. It honestly allows me to stay in a perfect position to really trash my side delt. And in comparison to what I would normally use in terms of loading, just standing with no back support, I can use probably, I'd say, an extra plate for same reps, which is a massive difference. As a reference point, you want the cable set in line with your fist. That way, as you abduct your arm out to the side, the load drops off to a degree. So this is what we call matching the strength curve of the muscle with the resistance profile of the machine. So we adjust the resistance of the cable so it's heavy in the stretch and it drops off in this position where you are weaker. Your muscle is always heavier in the stretching majority of cases. So be mindful of that. 2 working sets here, and then stay tuned for next exercise. Yes, final exercise of the session is going to be an incline skull crusher. It's not a movement a lot of people do, but I honestly believe it's one of the most effective movements for your tricep, especially on a cable with more of an even resistance profile and spending time in that stretch position. It really is the king, in my opinion. And I have found spending time in that stretch position and really owning with a heavy load has bulletproofed my actual elbows as well. The only issues people have with this is just rushing loading and not really being mindful of contracting the way up out of that stretch and just using all the momentum. And weight they have no business using. So final exercise and 2 working sets here as well. First set, slightly higher rep range, probably 9 to 11. Second set, I will go heavier and hit like 6 to 8. So game time, baby. You can go. Just check 190s on there, Travis. 190, yeah?
Slightly wider? Or
Yeah. Trying to get someone to help, or you got it, or do you need someone to help? Okay. My ball.
Yeah, this guy's like super fucking. What was that? Double the bacon. Yeah. I've never had zero money, but I shouldn't say never. I've not had zero money in a long time. Probably was good cooking, but
My. Now, yep. Beautiful. Oh. Okay. Let's get a set. Big boy
what the
set.
fuck?
Here we fucking go. Yep, mama.
I don't know why that was so hard to put up, but it took me a minute. I don't do these decline like that. Seems like it'd be really good to support it. I do like to have my elbows in like this and do it. This still does workout stuff, but this, I know I'm extending fully. This, you be end up doing this, or like this. Pushing just your triceps.
Yep.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
That's the session wrapped up, guys. I've got my MPS Max with some unwind and magnesium. So that gets consumed. You know the drill. Post-workout / like 2.5 hours after my pre-workout meal. My sessions are not outrageously long at the moment. Like today, I started at like 1 o'clock. It's now quarter to 3.
Back pretty damn quick.
But I do really take my time between sets. Total working sets for today, just a reminder and a recap. 14 working sets for push. 2 lateral raise machines, 2 incline Smith, 3 converging chest press, 3 cable fly, 2 behind the back lateral, and 2 overhead extensions. So volume is lower for my arms, both on push-pull days, because my arms are not a priority at the moment. My chest and back is. Therefore, most of my volume will be placed on my chest and back on push and pull days, and then I do need overall leg mass. So both leg days are pretty much even split between hamstring and quad, but I do feel like response is pretty good. My legs are battered at the moment, but they are very, very lean and still holding a lot of density at this body weight. So we're on track. We're on track. Nowhere near where we need to be. Right, we're going to drink this now, and then some dips and hanging stretch, and then I will see you guys shortly.
Oh yeah.
Ohio.
So I might put a door in here, move that doll down here, and
or
decorate
not
this to be a room.
Midwest.
But
What am I saying? Literally the
I don't
opposite,
know how
the
this is going to
Northeast.
work out.
I feel like I've definitely heard people call Ohio the Midwest before, which makes absolutely zero sense at all. It's on the east side, but either way, it's been very foggy every
If you're
freaking morning.
in Ohio,
'Cause what
Toledo,
happened was we had,
Midwest,
like, you know,
I don't know about the other
not
parts.
two, a foot and a half of snow about
Don't know
2
where
weeks ago or
Cincinnati
something.
is compared to.
And then now, morning
But it
temperature,
depends on how close you are, man.
33 degrees. I guess it just makes sense, you know, it's getting freaking warm and everything is still just wet and muddy. So I feel like I'm going off into the mist every morning I head to the gym, as though I'm gonna have to, like, well, you know what happens at the end of the movie. I'm not gonna spoil it. But plan for this morning, lift-wise, it's gonna be chest. And this is the first time that I've taken like a legit rest day, you know, no cardio, no anything, but not for the purpose of just recovering from being kind of sick. Like 2 or 3 weeks ago or so, I took a rest day, no cardio, no lift, but it wasn't because I felt like I needed a rest day. It was more so like my stomach was churning. I was having like these, like just feeling gross. I would equate it to like food poisoning in terms
So-
of, you know.
The car talks, they're whatever. I've watched his actual exercise and stuff like that because he'll do stuff like the pullover thing, right? He had that machine that did the pullover before my gym got it, and I think as soon as I saw my gym had one, I fucking jumped on it because I used to do it with the just like the 8 stack. I forget what you would call it, but I used to do it with that and pulling over like this. And this is cool and all if you know how to drive with your elbows. You do all this stuff and you get a good angle on it. But that pullover, you can the one at my gym. You put your feet down, it comes right into place. You pull your arm up. You just rest your hands on this top part and you just drive with your elbows. And knowing that machine existed made me notice it when my gym added one. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have seen it. Probably wouldn't have used it. So, I guess that's the benefits. He looks for the machines that kind of target stuff. And I do explore the gym, like, don't get me wrong, but I would have thought it was like a tricep thing.
You know, intensity, but it wasn't food poisoning. Maybe I just ate something weird. Maybe I caught some kind of stomach thing. I don't know. It was just a one day, and then I was good the following morning. But I knew when I woke up, kind of like halfway through the night, like, oh, I'm not feeling awesome. But, you know, that was kind of an extenuating circumstance. But yesterday I could tell. and
at my base, I
partially
need to get a
because
water.
Probably how much cardio I'm doing.
I have money now,
But
so
also,
let me see if I can buy
my
one.
seated bike at home, the seat is not very plush. I think I need to like fold up some towels or something and kind of wrap them around the seat, just so it doesn't make my butt so sore from sitting there and pedaling for an hour. But I could kind of feel my legs were getting some fatigue accrual. You know, and I'm not one to shy away from being a little bit sore or tender, but in this dieting context, especially getting ready for the show, you know, I can kind of tell if I start overdoing it, really my legs are gonna tell me to back off, because I want to be at like a sweet spot equilibrium of doing
Green
enough
dye,
cardio,
red dye.
enough
I don't have
training,
dyes.
and
I
not
didn't know that was a
eating
thing.
so much food that I'm still getting leaner, but
Oh,
I'm
you
not
can catch the buzz. That's
overdoing
cool.
it in under recovering. You know,
can catch the
because
fish.
if I came in,
Okay.
or if I came in to do too much cardio, trained, you know, too heavy with too much volume, and then I didn't give myself enough food to recover, well, I'm just gonna kind of gradually get more and more sore over time, and it's just gonna kind of halt my progress. And maybe not only that, but also totally kill my enjoyment of the process. You know? Like I want to be able to keep going and be excited about the next day. Not that that's like the only factor that matters, but you know, it's like any routine. The routine that's going to be most effective for you is the one that you can keep doing consistently with enthusiasm. You know, so just keep that in mind, right?
Okay.
But I guess the gist is I just try not to get too burnt out. But you know, that's more of a in a
Dye's gonna
physical
be my issue,
sense.
'cause I don't know how to make
Mentally,
dye.
I think I'm very well, let's just say, adapted to not having to deal with mental burnout in the gym. Like when guys say they're like they'll say they fall out of love with it, or they say they kind of lost the passion for training. Fuck. I hope I never feel that. I haven't yet, and I definitely don't freaking intend to, you know. But yeah, so in terms of this chest
There we
day,
go.
not too heavy,
Okay, empty
not
bottles.
too
is what I
crazy, but I want to be as pumped
need. Okay.
as possible. So how am I going to do
Easy
that?
enough. I have the pedals.
Probably some cable work, probably maybe a little bit of pec deck. But even the pec deck has kind of been putting
Just
like
going
some
back to my
extra
ship for a
pressure on my
second.
elbows. And not like my outer elbow, like where your tricep ties in, but like the pit of my elbow that kind of actually does like a curling action. So really the cables are probably going to be where I kind of hang out the most. Maybe a little bit of machine chest press. We'll just kind of have to see. I'll have a better idea of exactly how I want to go about it once I get started and once I sort of loosen up my rotator cuffs and
What was the other
get my
things I
back
needed?
warm and my arms
Silver?
and everything kind of moving. Because then that'll give me my
remember.
sort of cue of like, okay, what's going to feel good today? If I feel super good, then maybe I'd want to do Smith machine bench, right? Maybe, but probably not.
Silver
I'm
string.
leaning towards more squeezing, burning movements at this point, rather than something like a heavy press, which is essentially just the opposite side of the spectrum, you know? Like in a regular off-season, I'm trying to gain size kind of phase, I want my sets to look like an even bell curve between lighter squeezing burning work and heavier high tension brutish work, you know, and then kind of a good mix in between where most of my volume is going to be in the middle. Moderate weight, 50.
If you watch Sam Sulek like a few years back, I don't know when I would say, he was never talking like this. This is crazy. Probably good, but it's crazy. Alright, what was I doing? Timber? Where's my timber? Alright. Fossil brush. Made. 2.5 seconds it's going to be made at least. That's not where I needed to go. I don't remember where my thing is exactly.
15 reps
I'm just gonna go
failure
for
or
a shit.
so. But for every set of 20 that you're squeezing and burning, I think if you counter that with, maybe a set of, excuse me, maybe a set of 10 to 8 of legit actual heavy failure, it's just gonna make sure your training doesn't get too repetitive, and you'll actually kind of be changing it up, so. But dieting, that heavy, high tension side of things for me, not so much on the table. I don't need to try to do 4 plates on incline Smith right now, nor should I. That's gonna, we're gonna see a freaking headline. Sam Sulek rips both pecs off 2 weeks out from the Arnold. Oh my god, that'd be the stupidest freaking thing ever. But yeah, I think that's
I'm fucking stupid. I should get the gold bar. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Gets distracted driving in the fog, and let's go get this workout started. All right, so I'm feeling strong, but I don't want to abuse that feeling because then if I go too heavy, I might tweak something, and then I'll just be a total fool. So instead, let's just do 120-pound bent over hand pressing, just a squeezing base movement. I call this the equivalent of like a rope extension to start. Like lightish weight, I still feel it, but I'm really squeezing and flexing at the bottom on every rep. All right.
If you're sexy and you know it, clap your hands.
Yeah.
Dino hat? What is this?
Okay. Whew. Okay, 2 more of those, I think.
Never do these either. Nothing against them, don't get me wrong, but that's the Dino hat. Is this the Dinos? Oh, it's a
Yeah,
weapon.
And then we'll move on to something else.
Alright, I got a fossil brush now, so that's good. Gotta get rid of these flares. I don't know why I have so fucking many. I see why.
Okay. Let's do some pec deck now. I think that'll be good next.
Panic cake.
All right. This will be good. So a little more
Okay.
squeezing focused than like brutish and heavy. But let me actually, yeah, go back 1 more notch. This will be perfect.
Alright. Got some food in my bag. Where's my other bird?
One more of those, and then back to the cable.
I can go explore now, I guess.
Okay. Let's go do a single arm cable press and then decide how to go forward. So this will just be alternating left and right arm. A little I don't know. I don't really want to call this a decline press, because even though I am pressing downward, not like, you know, across my body, it's more of like a side press, you know. Like I'd say decline is when somehow you're pressing down this direction, so a lot of lower pec, which we'll talk about during the pose down, but there is a specific like insertion of your chest where doing lower pec based movements is going to help develop it. But here is a little more like just kind of a full chest movement. It's because even though I'm pressing down, I'm kind of leaning into it and pressing across. So it almost is a little more like this than it is like this. But just as a lighter squeezing set, yeah man, these are sweet. So let's just get them started. Yeah, it's about right. Let's finish with a double arm press, and that'll be all, I guess, all he pumped, not all she wrote. Let's do one more, and then we'll see how we're looking. All right. Very potentially my last set, so I want to make it my freaking best one as well. All right, come on. Okay.
Decent.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's pose down. There we freaking go. So, I don't know if you think it translated.
I gotta figure out where I
that
get
was
these
a
upgrade
pretty
mods.
dang solid pump for me. I guess we'll actually get to see the visual change, but not that insane of a lift.
Come back here.
You know, I mean, what am I doing? Cable press, some pec deck. The pec deck was heavy, but not like crazy heavy. And then finish with some more cable work at the end. I mean, I even repeated the same movement twice. To some, they may see that as sacrilege. Like, well, you already did the movement for a few sets. You've gotten the benefit from it. Why would you go back? And I'm not so picky about movements in general in that sense. What I think is a little more important is kind of like the movement theme, you know? Like, if I'm in the mood for a steak, if it ends, like if the restaurant only had like a leaner fillet or like a T-bone or whatever, I'm basically getting that itch. I'm getting the steak feel, you know? If I'm in the mood for freaking spaghetti, if this particular place has like their own special spaghetti, but it's basically spaghetti, that's gonna do it for me, you know? So I'm more concerned with, okay, I don't come into the gym thinking, all right, I wanna do incline converging press, or I wanna do incline dumbbell Smith, or
Converging
incline,
press, what do you mean
incline
that?
Smith bench. I'm more so coming in thinking, okay, I wanna do a heavy incline press. or I want to do a squeezing, converging press, or a fly. And then once I've got it in my mind that I want to do that style of movement, I'll be able to pick through what movement specifically I want to fill that need with, you know? So if I want to start with a cable press or a converging squeezing press, cable works fine. If I want to come back to a squeezing press, cable works fine too, you know? Or I could have switched that with a plate press, but the ones that I have are a bit more like hefty. They're not so light squeezing, like really convergent. That's one space where there could be a little bit of an upgrade to the to Sam Central. But now let's just see how we're looking here. So, yeah, like barely even really flexing the midsection. I feel like I'm just looking freaking dry, you know? Like not show ready stage dry. But if I was standing next to myself on the amateur stage, right now how I am, it'd be a pretty drastic size comparison, or size difference, let's say. So what I'm really liking right here is the fact that I can see this left chest vein, just subtle, like not totally in your face like the bicep ones, but I'm not even flexing, like not even hitting a side chest or whatever. It's just sitting there, what's the word, looming over kind of my mid-pecs. And then even just leaning forward a little bit, making it more obvious in the light, but chest fibers are making themselves apparent, and I'm not even flexing. Like my chest is completely relaxed, but I can still see some insertions here, like where my, like this is basically, I was gonna say something, I can't even think about it. Let's just run through some posing shots first before we discuss any further.
Posing shots, huh? What is I'm talking about? And sometimes bullshit. Okay, so done this mission already, but just trying to get items.
That's definitely
I'm gonna
up
be
there
honest.
as one of my craziest, just like old school most muscular so far. That's for freaking sure.
Might not be worth risking my life for it.
Oh my goodness. So, yeah, man. I think the pump has spoken for its freaking self. So I don't want to delay my cardio, because the sooner it's done, the sooner it's done. So how about we continue this recap in the car after an hour on the treadmill has been completed. Yeah, there we go. That cardio session felt much, I don't want to just say better, but I felt like I actually had a touch more energy today than the first cardio session I did 2 days ago. So before the rest day, when I came into the gym and I did an hour on the treadmill, it felt like it. It really felt like a freaking hour. What I try to do, like my method of trying to ease the difficulty of the cardio, is just distract myself. Watch a show, scroll around my phone, read through different like threads or whatever, and really more so watch a show. Like I'm trying not to watch regular short form social media anymore, or at least try my damnedest not to. It's just so, I've known this for a long time, that my screen time is atrocious, but I think it's just, that's my goal. That's one of my
Where's my homie at? Like,
lifting
did he
related
die?
goals right now, is just to try to cut down on my scrolling screen time. I don't mind if my screen time's a little high, you know, I gotta deal my phone at least a bit, But the more that it can not be like just 10-second shorts scrolling, the better. So whether it's watching like some kind of long form YouTube video or just like whatever, that kind
We'll be down
of
there.
lets the time pass. Or just spamming some freaking Don Toliver to Clash Royale. That got me through probably a good 25-30 minutes of cardio today. I've got a little bit of a rotation, you know, between that and then different fucking just YouTube videos and stuff. And before you know it, boom, the hour is over. But I kind of split it up today. I did 30 minutes on the treadmill first, and then 30 minutes on the seated bike. I think that's kind of a good combo for me. Sometimes I'll do the full hour on the bike, or I'll do the full hour on the treadmill. Really either or. One problem I'm running into with the treadmill though is my legs are gonna rub up against each other as I'm walking, and it's chafing me. So if I know I'm gonna do the treadmill, I ordered them. They should be at the house now, but like extra long, like boxer briefs, so that my legs don't have like skin to skin up against each other. Because on the bike there is no chafing. My legs are kind of separated as you're pedaling. But that's one issue with when your legs get at least decently big. They're gonna, you know, you're gonna have to kind of pick your clothing selection a little bit more carefully for your treadmill-based cardio. I'm sure it's probably the same for the Stairmaster, but I don't have any Stairmaster experience. I've never done it.
He's never done a Stairmaster? That's
Treadmill,
crazy.
More than enough cardio for me. So yeah, that puts
I
me
don't
about
exclusively
18
do it or
days out
anything,
or
but
so.
I'm hitting the Stairmaster.
With the rest day, I don't know if today's 18 or if today's 17. I'll do the math and like count it up to make sure I'm where I want it to be. But yeah, plan now is go home, and I have got a big bowl of cooked ground beef waiting for me to kind of scoop out a portion of. So I'm probably going to do at least
The first time I
8
did
ounces
these
of that,
missions,
maybe 10.
I kind of
A little bit
cheesed
more
it. I
protein
came
meal.
back here.
Crack in some rice
these
cakes,
guys were,
some
and
sugar-free
yeah,
barbecue
help 'em.
sauce, maybe some, and then maybe a little something extra on the side. I will have to see, but I don't really have a lot more room in my meals than that. The main protein, a carb, and then a little bit of sauce to kind of spice it up. Anything else would probably add a little bit too much, you know? I mean, I want these meals to be all just about 500 calories each. If I can have a meal that's about 500 and it keeps me full for a couple hours, that's about the criteria I need. Because then, if I have another one, 500 calories or so, another, 2 or 3 hours later, it just kind of puts me in a good position of like, I'm full enough that I don't come back to the kitchen like fiending for something. If I had no food until like 4 o'clock today, now it's 10:30, then odds are I'm probably gonna want to freaking scarf down I don't even know how much food, and it's not something where the longer you wait, the easier it is, because it's almost like the inverse effect. Because if I wait twice as long to eat a meal, odds are I'm probably gonna want to eat a meal that's more than twice the size of my standard ones, because now I'm extra freaking hungry, And you can kind of catch yourself in this like overcompensating approach when you're putting food together. Is when you're really hungry, you're thinking, okay, man, I gotta get a big plate, I gotta get a big bowl, I gotta get a bunch of rice cake. And then, maybe it's 3 o'clock, you were aiming for 2,500 calories for the day. Well, now, 3 o'clock, you've already had 2,000. You got your work cut out for you for the rest of the night if you want to make 500 calories stretch and go to bed without going over your calorie deficit. So, I like this idea. It's your calories per hour. So, if you're going to be awake eating for like a 12-hour period, let's say you have your first meal at like 9 o'clock, you have your last one at 9 o'clock p.m., something along those lines, and you're eating 2,400 calories.
I don't quite know if I'm supposed to get
you shouldn't
over
be
there
more
if
than
I'm supposed to,
200
but-
calories per hour, of the proper allocation of like carbs and proteins and fats for your specific diet. So if it's been 2 hours, it's 11 o'clock, and you've already had 500 calories, you're in the red. You've been eating a little bit too much, too quick. So now you might want to wait a minute, maybe by noon, then have kind of another smaller meal so that you can keep that pace on track. You know, because it's not easy to go to bed hungry. That is definitely something I'm not catching myself doing, or I don't want to put myself in a position to have to do. If I can go to bed and eat a big meal and feel like I've got a full stomach and still be in my deficit, well, that's freaking perfect for me. But yeah, plan now, go get some food in my system, and I'll freaking see you tomorrow.
You can't touch this. Oh, 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 oh. Alright, I got a tech card. That's cool and all, but... Did I get this before? I already know. Okay, I did everything. Alright, well, I'm signing off. I might come back and stream, but I had issues earlier, so I need to make sure there's not a server issue.